What up, y'all? Skyler with SPB Garage. Back in the shop, another Saturday. We got some color on the engine. We got color on the frame, as you guys seen. Got a bunch of boxes here to open. Seth's behind the camera. Cameraman called out.
We miss you, cameraman.
We got some weird crap going on with these front ends and the rear end. The leaf springs are all wonky and sagged out on it. So today we're going to break these assemblies all the way down. Get them all pretty. We got some bushing kits for it, tie rods, all the suspension doodads to make it do the right things. So you guys are going to see that today. Hopefully we can get it mounted on the frame. Get an engine dress-up kit on this. All the beautiful bling we got for it. And yeah, throw that in the frame. Hopefully we'll get a frame that rolls around, has a nice engine in it, look good.
If we ever get started actually working.
Yeah, we've been doing, I would say it's a honey-do list. But it's not. We've just been making ourselves do it. So.
That sounds mad gay.
Yeah, so up next, unboxing. In the next clip. Howdy, y'all. This is Skyler back at it with our boxes. Yay! Party mode. Okay, guess what? We got some bling. See, I'm not going to undo all this stuff, but this is part of the engine dress-up kit, so y'all get an idea what she looks like.
Oh, bam! Oh my gosh.
That's beautiful, my guy.
Chevy.
So I can just already picture it, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a hot little motor. Bit of a weird color contrast, but I think it's gonna come together.
We're a couple of weird guys.
Hopefully I don't look like Christmas. This looks like Christmas in July.
Christmas in July came early this year for us.
This doesn't look like Christmas. That's what we're trying to say. So
yeah.
Yeah,
you'll
good. See this engine dress-up kit.
Yeah,
probably
put that bad boy back in the bubble. I don't want it
quick.
scratched.
Please don't get scratched.
Otherwise, it's coming out of your pay.
I don't get paid to be here, sir. All right, so we got engine dress-up kit in that box. Let's see.
Fast.
Knife. Try not to bore you guys with this stuff.
Otherwise, they'll give us a fat dislike.
This is
I do live for validation.
Undercoating.
Dump it on the floor. Dump it on the floor.
This is what we're doing the axles with. All the goodness.
Black.
Axles, leaf springs, stuff like that. Gimbal just screw us again.
He tried.
I hate that gimbal guy. All right,
Open the shot. What could it be in there?
We got ourselves a rough country shock kit, I believe. This has the stabilizer in it. It's good for 6-inch lifts. Probably one of the, I wouldn't say the better shocks, but bang for your money. This is our stabilizer kit. And then these are the lifted in 3 shocks that they got going. So pretty sweet. I'm excited for those.
Me too.
Should ride a lot better. Sweet.
I hope that after we replace every single bushing, spring, and shock on this truck, it rides better.
Yeah. Got our bed liner right here. Little bed liner kit. You guys want to get a quick shot of that?
Woo! Wow.
That's for all the things that are going to get bed lined appropriately this time. Hey guys, apologies. We had a dead cat fall off of our mic and ruined our audio. So you guys are going to have a voiceover for the next couple scenes. Here we got a engine Velcro kit. It's a rebuild gasket kit, head gaskets, valve cover gaskets, all the good stuff. Next up, we got a lock cylinder kit for the ignition and keys. Pretty conclusive kit, simple, should be good to go. We got our fuel sending unit. Our old one was bad, picking up a lot of junk in the tank, kind of ruined it, so hopefully this works out. Kapow, kapow. Look at it. Do a flippy, boy. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, can't forget the yay! Alright, we got some brake pads. We also got our sway bar bushing kits, I believe these are. The whole truck had bushings rotted out of it, and it made it ride terribly. So we bought this, and slightly after this, there's another box of, guess what? More bushings. So yeah, those are going to be a fun time to install. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long, but I'm expecting it will, because we got to do the ones in the frame and all that stuff as well. We got some Moog ball joints. We got a bunch of stuff for the front end of this truck. Everything's completely gone in it. Here's our header wrap we got. I think we chose the golden kind, I believe. It's not that original black carbon look, so that'll be pretty sweet. Inside that box there is all of the parts to rebuild the... Sorry, I got distracted there. These are our sway bar, tie rods, all that stuff to rebuild the front of the truck. You guys will see it on the next episode because we didn't get to it. Oh, look, motor mounts. I love those things. Here's our transpan gasket. And ARP header bolts. Hopefully they work out pretty good. The other ones were binding on the header, not allow us to tighten it all the way. What's in the bag? Don't look at my address. Oh yeah, that's the kickdown linkage. Hopefully it solves the problem of the truck. When we floored it, went nowhere. Sounded cool though. These are our carb spacer plates. Carburetor needs to be higher off the intake, equals more power, baby. What I haven't shown you is this bad boy. We're gonna come over here to an opening. Both these boxes are the same, so I'm only gonna open one.
I don't even remember what this is. I'm just as surprised as you, dear viewer. Oh, also make sure you're commenting, and subscribing, because it's really hurting our feelings. We lost our first subscriber the other day. We both cried for a solid 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's all right. Can't win them all.
Oh, you're kidding me! We got a bunch of pipes.
I think,
I'm gonna smoke.
if I'm not mistaken, right? You could take something like this. Oily. That looks like it would sound really good if I just cut the inside of that and welded it. You know?
Gobber in there.
That looks sick. X pipe. So
X pipe.
X pipe. So yep, that other box over there is another box full of exhaust tubing. So
and you know we won't have enough, so we're gonna have to go back and get more. So
probably
we got a bunch.
So
that's how it goes. And then in the big box, we don't have to open it because whatever. It's a gas tank.
Yep. So
surprise. We need to put fuel in the truck.
Yeah. And it's gotta have fuel that's not dirty. So
and you know, yeah.
So that's our parts inventory so far.
Yep. We're getting there. Yep. And now we're going to start actually doing some work. This day, we will break down the axles. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Skyler's going to finish breaking down the engine. Hopefully, we'll have that done by the end of the day.
I think that the engine will be completely decked out, carburetor, headers, looking like a unit.
I'm going to do some breaking down and cleaning of these axles, and then we will hopefully...
We're going to undercoat them?
Undercoat them, yeah. Like, it will be in a good shape if these are painted today and ready to go back on the frame.
Yeah, if they're basically reconfigured, like they are now, but all nice new, all the doodads and whatnot on them, and it looks good. If so, we'll drop them under the frame. That way, we don't have to have the thing on a sketchy card all the time.
Yeah, it'd be nice to roll it around
pretty,
again.
And I don't want to scratch it.
Surprisingly, it's more difficult to move just the axle than the entire truck.
It's because that has a locker in it.
I know, it's a pain in the back, you know.
Yeah, if you're curious to see a locker, you can try to rotate it.
You taking a shit?
Yeah. Because back in the 70s, GM made things right.
They don't make them anymore.
No.
I did a windshield on a truck yesterday.
Yeah.
It had like 15 coats, 2021 Chevy Silverado. It had issues with its T-case. It was complaining about everything. Just like me. I'm like, I hate my life. Why do I have to work on cars all the time? I wish I had more money. Why am I not attractive enough?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because you...
All right, so something emotional dump.
Okay.
Nonetheless, see you in the next clip. Yeah, this is kind of a tip and a trick. Been working on this engine. As you guys can see, she's all decked out pretty. We got the bling on her. We got a new water pump on her so far. So
show these people.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys get the final review without a rag on it here soon. Got the distributor dropped in on TDC. That's all set. Hopefully we don't have to mess with that whenever we put it in the truck and go to fire it. Do the firing order here in a little bit. We got to put plugs in it. Got to clean up our headers, get those wrapped, put those on. But I was getting the fuel pump because we all know that it's easier when it's on a stand, right? Wow. So some of you guys, I don't know, have you ever struggled putting a fuel pump in? You know, sometimes
I know I have.
Yeah, like what is it, like the little paint stick trick to try to hold the rod up?
Or you can use
like a coat hanger.
What is this?
Oh, a sawzall blade. Yeah, you can put a little kink in a sawzall blade and try to fish it in there.
Yeah,
ends up being a real pain in the butt. I just wanted to show you guys something. Take a little bit of wheel bearing grease or lithium grease, put it right on the end, right? Just like that. So, give me a rag here. So just throw it on the end. You guys won't believe this. Check it out. So, just take it. Rod goes in, right? And she stays. Not for long, just enough to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, that's all you need. You get that plate up there and bolt it in. Check that shit out.
Seriously, is a pretty quick process here. Just don't let it drop as you're doing your process. Just kind of keep your finger in there. It won't slide out too quick, so give yourself more than enough time. But the rod's still in there. Gives me, it's not just going to drop out. It's kind of sucked in there, if that makes sense. So
you can actually maybe see a little bit.
Yep. So Now just take that and slip it right in. You see that? You can see that I just got clearance right past the rod. Super easy, like. So right there, this fuel pump is going to be installed. Yeah, here.
Oh, here we go.
So check it out right there.
Yeah, you can easily see.
I'm gonna come over here a little bit.
Yeah, the gimbal would cooperate with my ass. The camera doesn't want to do it. It's fine. Take our word for it.
Anyways, that fuel pump, the lever is past the rod, and that's the biggest problem. Is that rod will always drop by, and you can't get the lever in. So now that grease holds it up, the lever drops in. You reassemble it, and you are good to go.
Super easy peasy.
Yep, and we'll make sure I already put assembly lube on top of the engine and everything, and that grease, it'll break down. It's not gonna hurt the engine. If anything, it's gonna help with the first oil change.
All it does is touch the cam a little bit.
It'll help get some pre-lube on that grease or the cam, and you know, ain't much to it, man. That's a super easy way to do these fuel pumps. I didn't even struggle. I have tried putting these in a truck for hours before. Between the frame rail, you're trying to fish it in there. That trick will get you there every time. So.
Every time.
Every time. So Seth's been working on the axles. Maybe he wants to update you guys on those.
Maybe he wants to take a break.
Yeah, I'm going to keep rolling on this engine. So we'll see you guys later.
So I've been working on these axles, getting them all torn down. It's a giant pain in my ass, which, you know, was to be expected. Basically got the axle shafts out of it, pulling out the brake drums, got them all cleaned up, got all the grease out of there and everything. Oh, don't zoom in on this pad. Maybe you have to probably change the brake pads, or the brake shoes. These are drums, but we'll do that in a little while. Probably better when the shit's back on the truck, because you gotta turn around those springs and everything. They were a pain in the back. But yeah, just kind of grinding on this. Got these pretty much ready to go. Probably another hour of straight up grinding to get all the rust and everything off again, and we'll see about maybe priming them up and painting them tonight if we still have time.
Yeah.
So, I was hoping to get to both of them today, but this is taking a lot longer than expected, as is usually the case. That's all I've been doing, I think, right?
Yeah, it sucks. They're dirty. They're old. They're greasy. They're grimy.
They got
And
ickies on them, and they weigh
He voluntold
metric
himself to do it.
fuck ton.
Yeah.
I gotta use the jack to roll this bad boy around. Thought
Yeah.
I was gonna lift it up, and I'm all like this, like, oh my back.
I think that they call these wontons somewhere, dude. But 8-lug Chevy axles, so they're not light. They're heavy.
These are for a big boy truck.
This one's got a
big
locker in
boy
it,
truck.
so
Yeah, these are some
that's
nice
short
axles.
earlier. Yeah,
This truck is badass.
I'd love to swap axles like this under my Titan one day.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I come over here and then all of a sudden they got the Titan axles on the Chevy. And
Yeah.
Chevy axles on the Titan. Like, what's happened in here, buddy? Although we would get a disc brake conversion if you did that.
Yeah,
But not worth it.
there's a disc brake conversion for these, but it's a spendy kit, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like I've been doing more, but really it's just been this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yep,
Stuff
he
with
still
grind
has the front axle to do. Gimbal work with me. Yeah, so there's front axle untouched.
Haven't even
That'll
tried
probably be another day.
Yeah, I'll be happy if we get this one painted today and then that one probably next weekend.
Yeah.
They're a pain. But like we were saying, I mean, the paint dries up really quick at least because it's hot. So
Exactly, yeah.
you know, we can probably slap it all back together in one day pretty quick, pretty easy.
Yeah, especially like if we take a little bit more time with these axles, get them painted. The diff cover right there, that's going to get color matched to the frame, so we got to pull those off and do all that and service these, make sure the lashing's right, and do the good stuff to it. The way it's going to be reliable.
Yeah.
Was knocking brake clean cans over.
All right, everybody. It's been a long day in the shop again, as usual. And then Skyler's taking himself a little nap over here. Fuck. Oh, he's ready to go home. Wow. I'm ready to go home too.
Alright.
My bones are killing me.
Been a long day in the shop.
Yeah. But we got some cool stuff done.
Yeah.
Do this one. I fucking weird eyeball. So we got the axle painted. Looks pretty good. But we kind of were hoping that the paint would cure a little faster than it does. So we're not going to be able to reassemble it. Yeah, unfortunately. We're going to have to wait.
This is the Eastwood chassis paint.
Yeah. Not affiliated, you know, because we have 40 subscribers. But
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Maybe later.
maybe one day. Maybe one day. It turned out pretty good. I mean, honestly, there's less Camera is like really just shitting on our job. It makes it look terrible.
I mean, it's an axle.
Axel.
So
Oh, the shop is a fucking disaster.
we got that done. We
Just
popped the bushings out of some of these leaf springs that we got to use.
yeah, this is where we ran out of steam. You can see
Yeah.
we're mid project on it too.
All the hammering to get these out.
Yeah, it looked hard.
Whooped our butts.
I had the job of standing. So
Yeah.
it wasn't too bad
broke a sweat
for me. But I have been grinding all day.
Grinding.
I feel like the engine was easier work because you could just
Yeah.
stand up straight.
At least it was fun.
Fun work.
So the engine's ready.
You get to have fun
for it.
here? Ah! Look at that bad boy.
She's looking pretty sexy.
Yeah, we like it. Pretty happy with this kit. How much was the kit? I forget.
I think it was right around $300.
So
So
not too bad.
not bad at all.
Look at all this.
$300.
In case you were
Water
curious
pump, you
if
know?
it's a Chevy or not, you can definitely tell. You know, she's a Chevy.
Heavy Chevy.
Chevy. Even got the timing cover. And would you know, it says Chevy down there too, now that you
It's
can see
just
it.
covered up because I don't know why I wanted to spend money on it. So
We did some interesting thing. We got some stacking stuff going on here. Makes it
Yeah.
look like we got a high-rise intake, but we
the
don't.
higher your carburetor is off the intake, the more power it is for Bubba.
More power, baby!
More power, baby.
Can I get a more power, baby? A more power, baby!
Yeah, we want to talk about power.
Yeah.
All fucking 200
So
horsepower.
we probably didn't meet all the goals that we got set out today. We wanted to get the other axle painted, and we thought for some reason we get the axles reassembled and then put under the truck.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to see that in the next video.
The next one should be fucking lit, dude.
It should be pretty cool.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming together. I'm super excited to get the exhaust wraps done and then on the engine as well, because that's a big part of it still missing is those are
It's
going
gonna
to
look
be
really
wrapped.
good, yeah.
I've always wanted to wrap
I'm really
exhaust,
excited
too.
for us to get the T-case and the transmission mounted together, get some paint on that stuff. I think we were talking we're going to use that chassis paint.
Yeah, that black.
That just looks good. It's durable. Doesn't need to be some weird color. So I'm looking forward to getting the transmission T-case mounted. Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah.
All that mounted up, painted.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that thrown onto the back of this nice little engine here, and then hopefully by that time the axles are done, reassembled. We can drop them under the frame,
Mm-hmm.
and then these bad boys will get dropped back into the frame. And dude, it's going to be pretty pimping, I think, at that point.
Pimping. I'm just super.
Pimping.
I'm excited to see like the exhaust wraps. That'll be definitely within reach of our next video.
Yeah.
I hope.
I hope that we get all the goals I just said out. Like, you know, that's a big progress, you know. Like, that's the basis of the truck would be essentially done
Yeah.
if we got to that point. I mean, we still have little things like we got to put our gas tank in, run all the routing for that, all the fuel lines and stuff.
Clean it all, grind it all. You know, every little time.
We're finding out that every piece of this truck is covered in years of gunk and grime, and it needs to come off. So
Yeah,
it's
you're
just got a lot of cracks, crevices, and we want to do it right. We're here to do it right. So
for the most part.
yeah,
No, we do it 100% right. But I just imagine though, whenever like let's just walk over the truck real quick. Look at the shop; it's a fucking mess. Like so, next weekend when we have the frame and we've got our nice axles, everything's gonna be painted, all set. And I'm just looking so much to the point whenever we get the engine, transmission, you know, the driveline, everything back in here, get all our axles, everything's gonna be nice, freshly painted. It's all gonna look so cool just sitting back in here.
Yeah.
And you know, like where we had the thumbnail for the first video, how it was like it was just sitting, the engine was sitting in the
yeah,
frame,
exactly.
you know. It's
But
gonna be like that,
super nice, yeah.
but not shitty. Not shitty. That's like the whole point of replaying.
I'm looking
restoring a car.
forward to it. I really am.
You get a real sense for how shiny it is.
Yeah.
It looks blue now.
It's a weird color, honestly. It changes. Dark green this morning. It was turquoise this afternoon, and now it's blue. So
Yeah, right.
It looks like a baby blue. So
Yeah.
we're plugging along.
Ready to rest our bones.
Yeah, we did what time is it? 10 o'clock. So 8 to 10 o'clock. How many hours that is?
That's like a bunch of hours for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot more hours that I work in. the
I
whole
build
day.
cars, buddy. I don't do math too good.
Yeah, so
That's why I don't
we're
do any science.
almost there.
getting
This
there.
would be a pretty cool little process, and I think we're gonna catch y'all on the next video. Hopefully, this interests you guys. You guys tune back in. So
Yes.
we'll update you then. SPB out.